My name is QB King, and I'm a producer slash editor, and I live out here in New York City. At CNN for about 2 years. Then I ended up at Time Magazine.
We don't want to break the law.
As a senior producer there. And then from there, I moved on to showrun and direct some other documentaries and whatnot. But yeah, I've been around.
I never stopped thinking about the legal issues as I crossed into every state. That's breaking a lot of federal law.
To say it's, greatest lessons is that we have good teams. It's all about collaboration. I don't think any good video, no matter what you watch online or on the movie screen, nothing of note comes together with a single person. It's always teamwork. Like I said, I would say somewhere from a month to a month and a half of pre-production and production, and then easily another month and a half to 2 months of editing and just figuring out the release date. Sure. I believe the story began with Diane Tsai, who was our producer. Found the story. She found the family out in New Jersey. And as a lot of stories sort of originate, they're originally just something really small, a conversation with the family. And as you start to understand the story and what you're uncovering, sometimes it expands depending on how interested the folks around you are. I think seeing the children and how they're affected by epilepsy, and I think that if you see it, a picture speaks louder than words. I also some of the aerial footage is starting. I think you can evoke a tone and a mood, and you get to see who we're dealing with. These are real people dealing with real problems, and it's a complicated issue. And I think it becomes experiential. I think quickly it went from a small story about the difficulties of getting marijuana oil for these children to us branching out and trying to find secondary voices around the country to support that story and to look at it from a variety of viewpoints.
50 million people worldwide have epilepsy. It is one of the most common neurologic disorders.
That's a good question. For that story, from what I can remember, we had some long conversations about how much we wanted to show of the children suffering. We had some pretty graphic, harrowing video of children that were suffering from epileptic fits. And I remember for a long period of time, Carlos and I had in a couple of videos that really they were disturbing people, and we felt that it helped tell the story. But ultimately, we did end up cutting some of those back. I still feel like off the top there, we have videos that show you just how problematic and sad the afflictions are. But I think that was hard. And then, as always, just crafting the story. I don't know if we'd do anything differently. I think there are some there's always some small thing, but overall, I thought it was a great piece for where we were as a team at that time. I think that it was something we're still all very proud of. So there's not much I would change.